You just found the #1 source for pro wrestling information. Thank you for tuning into Round 2 Wrestling here on the 12th of March, 2024. I am your host with the most wrestling info, SlimmDa KID, and for those of you who have never listened, this is a new styled broadcast. No pomp and circumstance this week, no intro music. We're not even going to explain how this particular podcast works because we know that you, the fan, already know. Lots of information, plenty of new champions were crowned this week, so be sure to listen to this podcast again in case you miss anything. Without any further hesitation, we're going to jump right into round 1 and take a listen to the what ifs and the gossip circulating in the world. This is the Pro Wrestling Rumor Mill. Here we go. After he was removed from AEW's online roster page, Fightful Select confirmed that Mike Santana is no longer with the promotion. From Observer Radio, Brian Alvarez said Darby Allin only needed 12 stitches after his dive through a sheet of glass during Sting's last match at the AEW Revolution pay-per-view. While they were there to support Sting, PW Insider says Diamond Dallas Page and Lex Luger weren't shown on the Revolution broadcast due to their contractual obligations to WWE. According to Venues Now, AEW's Revolution pay-per-view drew 16,118 fans and generated more than $1 million in gross ticket sales. It is also said that Sting's entire merchandise line sold out at the venue. Matt Hardy's AEW contract is set to expire next month per Fightful Select. Tokyo Sports reports that Okada signed with AEW on a 3-year contract worth $13.5 million total, or roughly $4.5 million per year. This is in the rumor mill because this could not be confirmed. As a result of Sammy Guevara's AEW suspension, Dave Meltzer indicates that Chris Jericho will now team up with Hook in the upcoming tournament for the vacated AEW World Tag Team titles. Wrestling Observer Network says WWE's next premium live event will take place on Saturday, May 25th, the day before AEW's Double or Nothing 2024 pay-per-view. Regarding WWE's $20 million payment to Major League Wrestling in the antitrust lawsuit settlement, one wrestler told The Observer, quote, WWE deserved it and did tamper with guys' deals and bully their way into negotiations, end quote. Sports Illustrated says Okada chose AEW over WWE because he won't be forced to relocate and can live in Japan if he chooses. Plus, he can work with the Young Bucks and extend his issues with Kenny Omega. That draws to a conclusion round 1 in the Pro Wrestling Rumor Mill. There were some interesting rumors to think about for the next week or so. However, we're going to listen to something that is a bit more real, a bit more confirmed. This is round 2 Pro Wrestling News. Boxing legend confirmed for WWE Hall of Fame Class 2024.
Oh my God!
That's right. Variety reports that the great Muhammad Ali will be included in the upcoming WWE Hall of Fame 2024 class. Ali was involved in the first WrestleMania back in 1985, serving as the special guest referee in the Hulk Hogan and Mr. T versus Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff main event. Ali would also serve as a quote-unquote guest of honor at the famous 1995 WCW Collision in Korea pay-per-view. AEW announcer removed from roster page, now confirmed removed from the promotion.
That's fucking stupid.
Wade Keller of PW Torch reports Kelly has been removed from AEW, and that is the announcer Kevin Kelly. Per the report, his social media posts cost him his job because he accused Ian Riccaboni of sabotaging his career and of libel. Hall of Fame announcer confirms contract extension.
You what?
Jim Ross has signed a new AEW contract. This, along with a health update and a first-hand account of what it was like calling Sting's final match at the AEW Revolution pay-per-view, is available now on his Grilling JR podcast. No news on the length of the contract extension were available at the time of this broadcast. WWE announces partnership to create the official hydration drink partner of WWE.
Oh my God!
That's right, current WWE US Champion Logan Paul and the WWE Chief Content Officer confirmed this news and made a few statements about it through Sports Illustrated. The sponsorship includes the Prime logo being present on the mat starting at WrestleMania 40 and for future WWE Premium Live events. So for those of you who have missed it, Prime Energy, Logan Paul, and WWE have now teamed up officially, and you will be seeing Prime advertisements everywhere, including the ring, here sooner rather than later. AEW wrestler close to entering free agency.
Oh my God!
The Broken One, Matt Hardy, confirmed the report, which was made by Fightful Select during the latest edition of his Extreme Life podcast. Hardy says that he would like to stay with AEW, but understands if that is not in the cards. Hardy signed with AEW back in 2020. His brother Jeff Hardy joined him in 2022 and continued to pursue an elusive AEW tag team title run. WWE Friday Night SmackDown moving to a new station.
You what?
Fox Sports announced that Fox will be airing NCAA college football games on Friday nights beginning this fall. That means that WWE SmackDown will be moving stations and might potentially end up on FS1 as soon as September 2024. Fortunately for WWE and its fans, SmackDown will only have to potentially air on FS1 for the month of September, as they will be moving back to the USA Network starting in October once the initial rush of NCAA college football games has played out. That draws to a conclusion. Round 2 in pro wrestling news. We are going to move right into round 3 title matches. However, warning, this next segment may contain spoilers for your favorite promotions and pay-per-views, including results from the GCW So Much Fun pay-per-view, JCW's March Madness pay-per-view, GCW's Ashes to Ashes pay-per-view, TNA Sacrifices pay-per-view, NXT Roadblock pay-per-view, AEW Ring of Honor, WWE, NWA, MLW, AAA, CMLL, New Japan, All Japan, STARDOM, RevPro, etc., etc. Lots of title changes, so be sure to listen carefully. NXT Tag Team Champions Wolf Dogs defeated Chase U to retain the NXT Tag Team titles. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Damage Control defeated Lyra Valkyria and Tatum Paxley to retain the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champion Colby Corino defeated Yabo the Clown to retain the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship. NWA World Television Champion Max the Impaler versus Big Strong Mim Mims went to a time limit draw. NWA World Television Champion Max the Impaler retains. AEW FTW Champion Hook defeated Brian Cage to retain the AEW FTW Championship. AEW TBS Champion Julia Hart defeated Robin Renegade to retain the AEW TBS Championship. TNA Digital Media Champion Crazy Steve defeated Joe Hendry to retain the TNA Digital Media Championship. The System defeated TNA World Tag Team Champions ABC to become the new TNA World Tag Team Champions. Spitfire defeated TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions MK Ultra to become the new TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions. TNA Knockouts champion Jordynne Grace defeated Gia Brookside and Tasha Steelz to retain the TNA Knockouts championship. TNA World Heavyweight Champion Moose defeated Eric Young to retain the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Future of Stardom champion Rena defeated Miran to retain the Future of Stardom Championship. CMLL National Women's Champion Rena Isis defeated Zeuxis to retain the CMLL National Women's Championship. CMLL Japan Women's Champion Dark Silhouette defeated The Catherine to retain the CMLL Japan Women's Championship. Andromeda and Scotty defeated CMLL Women's National Tag Team Champions Las Chicas Indomables to become the new CMLL Women's National Tag Team Champions. Stephanie Vacour defeated Strong Women's Champion Julia to become the new Strong Women's Champion. Maki Ito defeated Alex Zane, Broski Jimmy, Jack Cartwheel, Marcus Mathers, and GCW Extreme Champion Joey Janela to become the new GCW Extreme Champion. GCW Tag Team Champions Violence is Forever defeated Zunt to retain the GCW Tag Team titles. JCW Champion Masha Slamovich defeated Marcus Mathers to retain the JCW Championship. GCW World Champion Blake Christian defeated Masha Slamovich to retain the GCW World Championship. TNA X Division Champion Mustafa Ali defeated Chris Sabin to retain the TNA X Division Championship. TNA Knockouts Champion Jordynne Grace defeated Tasha Steelz to retain the TNA Knockouts Championship. All Japan Pro Wrestling Television 6-Man Tag Team Champions Suwama and Hideki Suzuki defeated Korisho Tokyo Japan and Shotaro Ashino to retain the All Japan Pro Wrestling Television 6-Man Tag Team titles. Rising Hayato defeated All Japan Pro Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Champion Dan Tamura to become the new All Japan Pro Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Champion. Phew! Enough of round 3 and title matches. There was a lot of gold defended and a lot of new champions crowned this past week, so be sure to listen to round 2 wrestling again in case you missed your favorite promotion or champion, and whether or not they retained or a new champion was crowned. We have enough time this week to add our fan and producer favorite, Round 4, Did You Know? Did you know are little bits of information and facts about the wrestling world you may or may not have known about. You gotta love the bell. Did you know the only title change in WWF/WWE Velocity's history was in 2005 when Nunzio defeated Paul London for the Cruiserweight Championship? Did you know Molly Holly used to work at Subway? Mickie James used to work at Olive Garden. Did you know Bob Backlund was briefly in TNA? Did you know Hornswoggle originally went by the name Little Bastard? Did you know Tajiri got a world title shot against Triple H in the main event of a house show in Japan in the early 2000s? And did you know the Bushwhackers, that's right, the funny Australian tag team, were once members of the Dudley family in ECW? That draws to a conclusion Round 2 Wrestling. I am your host, SlimmDa KID, and I personally want to thank you for tuning into this brand new podcast. Be sure to tune in next week as I bring you more news, more rumors, and more results from the world of professional wrestling. Round 2 Wrestling is brought to you by SlimmDa KID and Spreaker.com.